بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Alhamdulillah, Ramadan Mubarak, hope everyone is doing well. Inshallah, we are at the 27th night, inshallah. And as we know that the Prophet ﷺ told us to search, to really hunt for the night of power. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that we can witness the night of power. Inshallah, just to break down tonight's evening, I want to welcome everyone, inshallah. We're going to go through Quranic sneak peek for today. It will be the 29th juz, inshallah. The 20th juz. The 20th juz. I'm reading too much. But the 20th juz of that, inshallah ta'ala. 20th juz. We'll still cover a bit of the ayah that we talked about opening space. Then afterwards, we'll continue with a aqas of At-Thohir, and then after that, we'll have a talk lecture by our ustad, our teacher, Ustad Ahmad. That will be in the Indonesian language, and after that, for those that like to, we'll wrap up with witr, inshallah, 2 and 1, inshallah. So, bismillah, going back to Juz 28, I'll combine that a little bit with Juz 29 as well, inshallah. The ayah that we mentioned last night is in Surah Mujadila. The ayah was ayah 11, and what it was talking about. It's in the 11th ayah in Mujadila, so it says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله لكم. All those who believe, when you're told to make room, when you're told to make space in gatherings, then do so. فافسحوا. Because when you do so, Allah will make room for you in His grace. Allah will give you mercy. Right? So the idea here, as we talked last night, was about making space, opening up. And one thing usually during Eid, what happens is that we have lots of open houses. Right? When you're opening up and everything. So the idea of open houses, mashallah, it's beautiful, where the community and everyone's individual families, they try to invite as many people as you can. When we're opening up our spaces to celebrate the joy of being able to enjoy this blessing of our devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from the whole of Ramadan to climax it with Eid al-Fitr, to go back into how our original state of being Muslims is. Alastu bi rabbikum, as we are constricted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, conscripted by Allah with our souls, we say, Bala shahidna. Do you not witness Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And we say, yes, we witness you. So we go back to that. And so we have these open spaces, and open houses and whatnot. We try to invite everyone. Do remember to invite the one that you don't usually see. That's the challenge. If you usually invite someone, they're regular, you see them every day. Invite them, but as well, remember the person, remember the brother, remember the sister that you don't really see. So think, who is that person that I don't really see, maybe throughout the whole year, maybe throughout Ramadan? Perhaps as well, it could be a student. Perhaps it can be someone who doesn't have their family here. Perhaps it's someone where they're by themselves, right? So think about that. Think about when you're opening a house, open it for the one that is not just a regular, but the one that perhaps needs an open house. Right? So that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As we go along these days of Ramadan, that as we open our houses, as we open our rooms, as we open our spaces, we also ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our hearts. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our hearts during these last 10, and we know that this can be a night of power, this can be Laylatul Qadr. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that we are allowed to make dua and are available in making dua, Ya Rabbal Alameen. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that our communities, our families are blessed and are always guided through. Really interesting, last point, is that the idea of a communal experience, as I said previously, that when the last 10 would come, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he would wake up and he would do his utmost best, his emphasis on it, but not just himself. Not just himself, all the ahdah. He would wake up his family. Right? So this is a challenge for everyone as well. When we're enjoying our last 10, enjoy it with the family as well. Get the family invited. Right? Get the children invited. Let them know these are the nights where we should do our best. Right? We should do our best in devotion to Allah. We should do our best in asking Allah. We should do our best in reading more Quran, understanding what being Muslim is, and so forth. Right? So remember, it's not just about the self, but about everyone. Right, as well. Wearing a sarung, mi'zara, izar. There's the Indonesian Muslim tradition of the sarung comes from the Arabic izar, sarung. Right, and so the idea is to get ready. When you're getting ready, you're preparing. Right, you're preparing. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that we are allowed to prepare for these last 10 nights and so that we can experience peace and tranquility as Laylatul Qadr. Peace and tranquility comes along until the dawn, until the sunrise. Right? So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that we are allowed to manifest this peace with everyone as well, inshallah. جزاكم الله خير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.